The savanna is the dominant vegetation in Botswana, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. It ranges from the high veldt and Mpumalanga to the Kalahari Desert and the peaks of the Drakensberg Mountains. The climate in the savanna biome is usually warm, with temperatures ranging from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. The savanna has an extended rainy summer season, ranging from 6 to 8 months long, followed by a long dry season for 4 to 6 months long during the winter. One of the main other abiotic factors is the fertile soil that has enriched nutrients. The soil of the savanna is porous with a rapid drainage of water. It only has a thin layer of humus, which provides the vegetation with its nutrients. The plants are able to strive in the savanna biome due to the adaptations they have developed, such as their ability to retain from water, survive fires, and protect themselves from grazing animals. One of the most common trees that grow in this biome is known as the umbrella thorn acacia tree. This tree grows in the sand dunes and rocky grounds of the African grassland. After a fire, the acacia tree can re-sprout from its root crown, which is located under the ground, so it suffers no significant damage from the fire. The acacia tree also has sharp thorns to discourage herbivores from feeding on it. It also produces a nectar that ants find attractive. These ants live in the acacia thorns and protect the tree by stinging animals that eat the leaves. When it comes to water retention, the grasses in tropical savannas generally grow quickly during times when they get an adequate amount of water. When water becomes scarce, they turn brown to minimize water loss. They store nutrients and moisture in their roots while they wait for rain. To help survive against fires, grasses keep a supply of nutrients and water in their roots below the ground. Therefore, they can survive fires and that usually only affect the parts of the plant above the ground. To help protect themselves from herbivores, the grass grows from the base rather than the roots. So this means they can immediately continue growing even when the tips are eaten. Giraffes are well adapted to the life in the savanna. They drink water when it is available, but can go weeks without it. They rely on morning dew and water content of their food for survival. Their long necks, which is their physical adaptations, help them feed at high levels in the treetops, but also helps them keep track of predators and enables visual communication with other giraffes over several miles. Cheetahs are also well adapted to the biome, as they are able to run as fast as it can. Due to its large nostrils that allow for the increase of oxygen intake, and enlarged heart and lungs that also work together to circulate oxygen efficiently. While running, in addition to having good traction due to its semi-retainable claws, the cheetah uses its tail as a rudder-like means of steering. When it comes to the interaction between biotic and abiotic components of the savanna biome, it firstly starts off with the sun, which provides the energy for the plants to perform photosynthesis. The soil in which the plants are in act as an anchorage for the plants, as well as providing nutrients and water for them to absorb. The primary consumers will then eat these plants, and the secondary consumers will eat the primary consumers, and the tertiary consumers will then eat them. When the tertiary consumer dies, decomposers will allow for the energy to be passed on once again. Humans have damaged the savanna by burning the grassland and cutting down trees so they can plant crops. Some environmental concerns with the savanna include poaching, overgrazing, and the destruction of land for commercial crops. Many animals in savanna, such as the rhinos, are endangered and threatened with extinction due to poaching. The savanna is often damaged when it is used as pasture land for non-native domestic cattle. The cattle, due to grazing, also limit the amount of food available for the wildlife. The savanna is important economically as well as environmentally, as it provides a lot of tourism. Thus, quite a lot of money is brought into our country by the savanna, such as the game parks and reserves that run throughout us.
It